Well, with me, Ross Olivieri. He's already trained 95 winners this season, and he's got a powerful hand at the 10 event card at Gloucester Park on Friday night. Ross, you've got several runners and several good chances.
Yeah, we got 10 in, I think, just a lazy 10.
You might bring up the century Friday night.
Yeah, I think we got more than 95 too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know you're under 100, so you're not underperforming, but you're under 100, Ross.
Well, what did Kerry Packer say? Under promise and over deliver.
Ross, we start the program in race 2 with Back to the Beach, who's surely delighted you by drawing barrier 1, and Shannon Savalco driving in superb form, and Back to the Beach's recent form very good. A couple of last start placings.
Yeah, look, he's in a very, very strong field. Realistically, yeah, he'll give a good sight, but there's a couple of real smart ones in there.
Yeah, including Walk-In Shore, who is destined for bigger and better things. 'Tis a Dream, who won very well last week.
'Tis a Dream went off the planet last week, and Walk-In Shore, I've been placed behind. I've been behind him in a race at Calabarin where he went off the planet. So they're very good horses, both of those.
But you're an each-way prospect from barrier 1. At least you're going to be a good place chance with Back to the Beach, Ross.
Yeah, good place chance.
Then in race 3 on the program, 3 runners. Frosty Flyer from barrier 5, Lord Willoughby 7 and Johnny Fox from 9. Not the best barriers, but I'd say Lord Willoughby, who's racing in superb form from barrier 7, certainly has got each-way prospects again.
Yeah, and from that draw, they'll probably let you on each way too. So, yeah, he's very, very honest, as we know. And the other 2 horses have been going particularly well as well, but as you say, not well drawn.
And what do you think of Lord Willoughby's run? I thought it was super last Friday night when he won.
Yeah, very, very good run. I didn't think we could beat the leader in the race, but for whatever reason we did.
Yeah, well done. Then we come to the $30,000 West Side pace for 2-year-olds. You've got Babyface Adder, Shannon Savalco to drive, drawn out wide at barrier 7. But Ross, do you know that Babyface Adder, a winner of 2 races, is the only runner in the race who's won a race?
That makes me more confident. It can never be a given, but he looks well placed in that race.
He's run a lot of races and run good races by leading. He's not going to lead all the way from barrier 7, but I'd say over the 21:30, do you think Shannon will go forward in the early stages?
I think he'll drive him like the best horse.
So that means you'll go forward and either put pressure on the leader or you'll get to the front. But I think
he's been unlucky. He's been in 4 big races. I don't think he's drawn inside 6 in any of them. So his form's pretty good.
So he's due to win one or win another one anyhow. Then in race 5, which is a $100,000 Westbred Classic for 3-year-old fillies. Ross, you've got a big chance with Veiled Secret. It's a very strong field of fillies, but Veiled Secret's won 4 of her past 5, and her last start win was very, very meritorious. She's drawn nicely at barrier 3.
Well, she's come good at the right time, hasn't she? It's taken a long time to get her going, but she's assisted a sheer rock and roll, which doesn't hurt her, and she's big and strong, and as I said, she's come good at the right time. So she's had a win in the last 2 starts. She beat Cop Beach and Bond's horse, which I can't remember its name. Infinite Shadow, Infinite
Symbol, is it?
Symbol. Yeah. Both pretty nice horses. They were placed in the Oaks, and she beat the Oaks when her previous start. So it's not like she's winning against mugs. She's winning against good horses.
So she's in with a huge chance.
Yeah, got a good chance.
Race 6 is another $100,000 race, Ross. It's the Westbred Classic for 3-year-old colts and geldings. Here you've got Murphy's Better, drawn barrier 4, a first up winner after a spell.
Yeah, we've had a couple of little issues with him, but he's a nice horse, so I don't know whether he can go well in this race or not, but he deserves to be there.
And then for the rest of the program, Soho Changeling, drawn barrier 11 in race 8. A place chance. And then in the final race, you've got 2 runners in Allwood Peacemaker and Universal Major interesting Universal Major who's drawn barrier 7. Was she going to win at Pinjarra when he was leading, and he appeared to shy at something and dropped out of the race?
Yeah, well, that's all history now. It's problematical. He won't be coming out and leading. We'll be driving him from behind in the foreseeable future, and hopefully he can stop seeing things that don't exist.
So Ross, with 10 starters on Friday night, at this early stage, who would you declare as your best 1 or 2 chances?
Babyface Adder would be our best chance, our best winning chance, and Vale Secret a very, very good winning chance as well.
And so there's a couple of $100,000 races and several good supporting events, so all the best of luck on Friday night.
Thanks, Ken.